Well, I did it on accident. March 26th. Alright, let's try this again. Get down. Stop! Harvey! Stop! No. Stop it. Stop. Get down. You shouldn't like the water that's being sprayed in your face to punish you. Stop. Stop. God, you're so big. Stop it. Alright, let's try this again. Finally managed to play a little. If banging on the keys awkwardly counts as playing, won't lie, it drives me insane not to have full control of my fingers. In any case, I was promptly berated by my loving husband who said I should be resting. I know he means well, but how will I ever get better if I don't work at it? The worst thing is, I could swear I could smell liquor on his breath. God, please, not this again. Stop, Hardy. There's a lot of fruit in random places in this house. Ooh. Oh, right, this is like the backwards room. It cannot be undone. Undone. Cannot be undone. Gross. Fruit's a little rotten. Good boy.
Honey, remember how you said it would be nice to have a cat so the baby could have someone to play with? Well, I just bought us a dog. Aw.
Popcorn. Popcorn. A once great artist. Just new painting left out of galleries.
What we witnessed today, while entirely worthless and in artistic terms, might be an invaluable case study for psychologists. His harsh words came from none other than Jason Hughes, the famed critic who was one of the first to appreciate the works of, and those who praise once contributed to his first spectacular success. When asked if such brutal criticism was indeed called for, especially in the light of the recent tragic events, Hughes responded, "As critics, it is our duty to critique art, but not to judge the artist. The man has been through a lot lately, and obviously it has taken its toll on him. Still, if we were to remain silent and pretend this is even remotely acceptable, we would be doing the artist a disservice." Other critics were only slightly more lenient, as the cuts off. Wait a minute. Weird. Totally. Weird. Oh shit. September 12th. She's been at it again. Earlier in the day, I found more of her reviews. Little notes stuck to one of my latest paintings. Some of the most scathing, hateful shit I have ever read about my work. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. After all, she knows me well enough to know what really gets to me. I just can't believe that she would use that against me. Worst thing is, when I confronted her about it, she claimed that she hadn't written any of them. Like I can't tell her handwriting. Jesus. Does she really hate me that much, or is her mind starting to slip? I just don't know what to do anymore. Oh.
This house is absolutely amazing. Oh, but those stairs. With that leg of mine, I think you'll have to carry me to the bedroom once we move in.
All right. Like melts.
I needed a jar and a plastic tubing. I siphoned gas before. I knew how it was done. I stuck the tube in a vein and sucked on it until blood filled my mouth. Then put the tube in the jar and it just kept coming. A taste of copper haunted me the entire night. Why didn't I think of a syringe?
There we go. Right? No. What is the deal?
It kind of. No. No. Wait. Go back. Oh, there we go. Right. Let's. can't stand seeing you like this. You're not well. You were sweaty and shaking all night, and now there you are, locked in your workshop as usual. As usual. This whole tortured artist nonsense has got to stop. How do I? Hate even now, lost alone. You deserve it. A grave for you. Finish it.
Oh, stop looking at me like that. It's just a little something to help me focus on my work, that's all.
Some liquid courage for your grand art opening. That's supportive. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. I gotta take a picture of my puppy because he's so cute. He's asleep under my bed. Okay. About a boy who wakes up in a cave who finds a mysterious note and a gun. He then journeys through various environments, woods, fields, rivers. Eventually, he winds up at a small cabin where it turns out this has all been a product of his subconscious brought upon by a traumatic childhood memory. He killed a guy that murdered his father, who had murdered his father. In the real world, he's been drooling in a loony bin this whole time. Get it? The twist is sort of gimmicky, but I think it works. Could you storyboard it for me? If you're interested, I'll send you the details right away. Frankly, I think you should take this job. It pays well, and it would take your mind off, well, you know, everything else. Please let me know as soon as possible, Thomas Caldwell. Isn't that the name? Is that an homage to Dishonored, perhaps? Caldwell? I like how there's conveniently no friggin' light switches anywhere else in this house. What was that? Oh. It's another part of the house. Ah. What's that say? Wait. Oh, creator's block. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Let's spin the other way. Ah. Fuck, I hate this game. It's amazing. June, don't forget, June 9. It's a new moon. What? Ah, god damn it. It's still locked. Oh. Hoping the key will appear. September 15, more notes today. Even worse than before. Sad part is I agree with every word. Blind fools, cretins.
Ugly? Ugly? You ordered a true portrait, so that's what I painted, you fucking pleb. Maybe I need to kick some artistic sense into your stupid face!
Okay. Mm-mm. Oh shit. Wait a minute. Okay, maybe that was there before. Maybe. Olympus is definitely getting more pronounced. I'm confused. Is it a wife holding our daughter? Dear sir, if I'm to be honest, I can't say your letter was unexpected. Numerous colleagues have informed me that you had previously sought their advice in this matter, and while it is perfectly understandable for a patient to demand a second opinion, I would think 16 concurring opinions would be enough. Still, out of respect for you and your wife, I have examined the case thoroughly, and I have to concur with my colleagues. Involuntary muscle spasms are not uncommon with patients who have suffered burns as severe as your wife did. What you refer to as freakish grin or unnerving yelp, though many would find such expressions hurtful, could indeed be manifestations of nerve damage. The other symptoms you mentioned do not seem to be psychological, but rather purely psychological or physiological. physiological but purely psychological in nature. Traumatic events can lead to severe stress that is nothing to be ashamed of. As to your demand that we fix your wife, you have to understand that what she went through cannot be undone with one simple procedure. It is a long and arduous process that will require all your strength and support. Please feel free to contact me or my colleagues should you wish to discuss a long-term rehabilitation program. Sincerely, Robert Richards, MD. Another fucking quack. Right.
Hello? Yes, speaking. What? What fire? Oh, God. Is she... Which hospital? I'm on my way.
Alright, let's go the other way. Dead end. Restless memories. Oh. Flapping horror, be quiet, constantly frapping, eating other fraps. Look at that shit. That is mahogany. Ooh, creepy. Hope is the mind killer. Ugh, this doesn't feel like a stable elevator. In any case, as your lawyer, I advise you to refrain from any imprudent actions. In other words, don't do anything stupid. We will have a chance of winning this, believe it or not. I've gotten clients out of deeper shit than this. Just don't go making it any worse. Lay low for a while and let me appeal the court order. This social worker definitely has it in for you. We can use that to our advantage. Portray you as a victim of the system. As a husband in mourning, a momentary lapse of reason, an overzealous bureaucrat, trust me, this is our best option. Considering what you've been through lately, I'd say we have a good 50-50 chance of a good 50-50 does not equal good. A good 50-50 chance of a good outcome. But not if you keep trying to convince everyone that you've gone completely insane. No more outbursts, no more rambling, better yet, no public appearances whatsoever. You can still get your daughter? Why can't I lift it or whatever? Oh. Alright, let's go in here first. Obviously. Yeah, that makes sense. Silent floaters, they clog the drains, fur in the water, no baths for me. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh. Alright, hold on. Go back. Oh, okay. Body bar is feeding on me, driving me insane. Too fast to cut out. Is there definitely not a thing on this one? Ah. There's like a rumbling bass sound, but I can't tell if that's on the game. It probably is on the game, or if it's like a neighbor blasting their radio. I think it might be on the game. Dangling dread, patient thirsty, fury leeches, abrasion. To look up. Well, fuck now, I'm afraid to look up. As creepy as it is, it really is a beautiful game. helpful. Oh, okay, there's that.
I needed to remove the flesh from the bone. At first, I was lost as to how, but then I sawed it off with a handsaw, boiled it, then put the bone in a mortar. I had to get one, obviously. This was not something I'd done before. Finally, I mixed the dust with some white paint. It made for a lovely undercoat.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Those basement stairs seem to be longer than they were in the initial when we first came into the house. So that. I hate, even now, lost, alone, hopeless, you always will be, a grotesque misunderstanding. Finish it. Halfway done. So we've gotten skin. Hey, bitch. Hey. Okay. So we've gotten skin, blood, and bone. Some bones. Drunk. Selfish. Hilarious. Oh shit. Oh. Okay. Harvey, dude. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Fine. Harvey, stop. Oh, did you lose your bone?
Hey, what is that? Wait, what day is it? It's Sunday? You mean oh, well,
Why didn't you come and get me? God damn it! You know how I get when I'm caught up in my work.
Figure this out. That's not. Whatever. Like, they had a house fire, so obviously they're not too cautious with the candles. It's a pretty dresser. Kids in Marriage Guide. Expecting Unexpected, The Everyday Magic of Parenthood. The new book by Molly Pierce is a must-read for parents who are expecting their first child and want to create a happy, healthy environment for the baby. Order now and receive a free set of motivational tapes. Strong Enough, Volume 1 and 2. So that's weird because didn't we already establish it's probably set in the late 1800s, early 1900s? Tapes weren't invented in probably until at least the 60s, 50s, 60s, 50s. Interesting. Oh, shit, I should have gone in there. Oh, it worked out. It's okay. Squeak, 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 squeak. What the hell is that? A phone? Oh, it's a lamp. A light fell down. Oh, weird.
Sweet Jesus! Did you just buy half of the department store? Honey, you don't even know yet if it's gonna be a boy or a girl.
Had to move most of the dolls out of her room. It was getting ridiculous. You can't just throw gifts at her whenever you feel guilty for whatever it is you feel guilty for. She needs a father, not another useless distraction. Oh, I see. Her handwriting changed because this is after the accident. I see.